From the moment you became aware of your spiritual journey, it felt as though your entire perception of the world had shifted. The mundane suddenly became extraordinary, and with this awakening came a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Among the many changes, perhaps the most profound was the transformation of your eyes. Your gaze, once ordinary, now seems to carry a force beyond the physical, a spiritual light that touches those who meet it in ways they may not fully comprehend. Your eyes are no longer mere instruments of sight. They have become windows to the soul, reflecting your connection to the divine. They hold a power that goes beyond human understanding, a power that both draws people in and unsettles them, for your eyes reveal truths that many are not prepared to face. They act as portals to deeper realities, shining a light on the hidden aspects of human nature that others often prefer to keep concealed. This is not something you consciously control, but rather an extension of the spiritual path you walk as a chosen one. When people meet your gaze, they aren't simply seeing your eyes. They are encountering a force far deeper, far more profound than they expect. Your eyes, as a chosen one, are more than just windows to your soul. They are gateways to truth. The light you carry within you, now radiating through your eyes, has the power to cut through the superficial layers that most people are comfortable living behind. This light penetrates their defenses, illuminating parts of themselves they may not even be consciously aware of. Suddenly, their hidden fears, insecurities, and buried intentions come to the surface, leaving them feeling exposed in a way they've never experienced before. This can be a deeply unsettling experience for many. People are used to wearing masks, presenting themselves in a way that conceals their vulnerabilities. Most of the time, these defenses go unnoticed by others, and they can navigate their lives without being forced to confront what's lurking beneath the surface. But when they meet your eyes, something shifts. They are no longer able to hide behind their usual facades. Your gaze, infused with divine light, sees through the layers they've built over the years. It's as if they're suddenly laid bare, unable to conceal the truths they've kept even from themselves. For some, this is a deeply uncomfortable experience. It can stir up emotions they've repressed, bringing unresolved pain and anxiety to the forefront of their minds. They might not understand why, but being in your presence feels intense, overwhelming even. The truth that your eyes reflect back to them forces them to confront aspects of themselves they've spent years, maybe even their whole lives, trying to avoid. As a result, maintaining eye contact with you becomes nearly impossible. They avert their gaze, their discomfort palpable, because your eyes serve as a mirror that reveals the truth they are not ready to face. In those moments, it's not just a casual glance that they're avoiding. It's the deep spiritual confrontation that your presence brings. Your eyes act as a catalyst for awakening, and while some people may resist this encounter, it's an essential part of their own spiritual journey. Whether they are ready for it or not, your gaze holds the power to initiate transformation. This is the power of your gaze as a chosen one. It not only sees the surface, but penetrates the very depths of the human soul. It reveals what is hidden, what is being suppressed, and in doing so, it disrupts the illusion of control that so many cling to. For those who live in fear, falsehoods, or spiritual darkness, your eyes are like a spotlight, shining into the corners of their soul where they've hidden their deepest insecurities. This is why some people may seem uncomfortable around you, avoiding your gaze, shifting restlessly, or even abruptly changing the subject. They sense that there is something different about you, something that sees beyond the exterior. In social situations, you may have noticed that people react to you in unexpected ways, often leaving you puzzled or wondering what just happened. Perhaps a seemingly casual conversation with a stranger suddenly takes an unusual turn. You notice their body language shift, maybe their smile falters, or their eyes dart away as if they're trying to escape the moment. There's an unmistakable tension that wasn't there before, a discomfort that hangs in the air when they meet your eyes. At first glance, this reaction might seem irrational. After all, you were just engaging in normal conversation, right? But their response goes beyond mere words. It's as though, in that fleeting moment, the intensity of your gaze reveals something deeper. They might become visibly agitated, fidgeting nervously or abruptly ending the conversation, as if the weight of your presence is too much to bear. What they are reacting to is more than just physical eye contact. It's the spiritual energy that radiates from you. To an outside observer, this behavior might seem strange, even incomprehensible. But to you, it's clear. Something more profound is happening. Your eyes, now charged with the divine light that flows through you as a chosen one, act as a powerful conduit for spiritual transformation. The moment their eyes lock with yours, they are confronted with something they may not have been prepared to face, the hidden aspects of their own soul. Your gaze forces them to acknowledge the parts of themselves they've buried deep, the aspects they'd rather ignore or keep hidden. It's not about judgment. It's about the sheer power of truth that your presence brings. For many, this experience can be unsettling, as they are compelled to confront emotions, memories, or fears they've long suppressed. In those moments, whether they realize it or not, they are standing at the threshold of transformation. Your eyes, imbued with divine purpose, serve as a mirror reflecting their innermost truths. And while some may shy away from this encounter, others may find themselves drawn to you, seeking the healing and clarity that your presence offers. You possess the rare ability to stir something deep within others, awakening a part of their spirit that longs to be seen and acknowledged. But this divine gift extends beyond just spiritual influence. It touches every area of your life, including the flow of abundance and wealth. If you've ever felt a calling to not only bring light to others, but to also experience financial freedom in ways that seem almost effortless, there's a powerful secret waiting for you. You have the ability to unlock a new reality where attracting huge amounts of money can be as natural as the energy you project. There's an astonishing discovery made by a rogue NASA scientist that reveals how you can tap into this flow of wealth starting today. If you want to uncover this shocking truth, check the link in the comments below and begin your journey toward financial transformation. Now, let's get back into the exploration of your powerful spiritual gift and how it shapes your path as a chosen one. Your gaze is not something that can be turned on or off at will. It is a natural extension of your spiritual connection. It is through this connection that your eyes have gained the power to reveal and transform. People who are not ready to face their inner truths will naturally find your gaze overwhelming. They may even feel threatened by the light you carry because it forces them to acknowledge the aspects of their lives they have buried deep within. This is not a conscious reaction on their part, but a spiritual one, as their own shadows come face to face with the light that shines from within you. In contrast, there are others who are drawn to you, captivated by the energy that emanates from your eyes. These are often individuals who are more aligned with their own truth or who are seeking spiritual growth. For them, your gaze is not a threat, but a beacon of light that calls to something deep within their soul. They may not fully understand why, but they find comfort and curiosity in your presence. For these people, your gaze represents the truth they've been seeking, the light that guides them toward a higher understanding of themselves and the world. You may have noticed these two distinct reactions, avoidance or fascination, when interacting with different people. Those who are trapped in their own shadows will instinctively shy away from the truth your eyes reveal, while those who are aligned with the light will find themselves drawn to you. This duality is a reflection of the spiritual power your gaze holds. It acts as both a challenge and a comfort, depending on the state of the individual's soul. This power you possess is not something to be taken lightly. As a chosen one, your gaze carries with it a spiritual authority that can be deeply transformative for those who encounter it. Whether they realize it or not, People are reacting to the divine light that shines through you. Your eyes act as a spiritual mirror, reflecting not only the exterior of a person, but their innermost truths. For those who are ready to face these truths, your gaze can be a source of profound healing and spiritual growth. But for those who are not ready, it can be a moment of deep discomfort, even fear. This isn't something you need to force or control. The power of your gaze is not about manipulation. It is about being a vessel for divine truth. Your role as a chosen one is to let this light shine through you naturally, allowing it to do its work in the world. In some cases, your presence alone may be enough to trigger a spiritual awakening in those around you, even if they are not consciously aware of it. Your gaze plants seeds of truth that may take time to bloom, but they will, eventually, lead people toward their own path of self-realization. In moments of silence, like standing in an elevator with a stranger or sitting across from someone at a table, you may notice this spiritual power at play. Perhaps the person next to you becomes visibly uncomfortable, fidgeting with their phone or looking away. Or perhaps their gaze locks onto yours, unable to break free, as if they are drawn to something they cannot quite explain. In both cases, your eyes are doing their work, revealing what is hidden, confronting the darkness with light. This ability to see beyond the surface, to discern the truth behind the mask, is one of the greatest gifts you've been given as a chosen one. It's as if you possess an internal compass, constantly guiding you through the fog of illusion that most people navigate without even realizing it. Your eyes have been awakened to the deeper layers of reality, revealing not only what is visible, but also what lies beneath, the unspoken emotions, the hidden motivations, the energy that surrounds every person and situation. But with this extraordinary gift comes great responsibility. It's not always easy to carry the weight of this truth, especially when it feels like a burden. To see into the hearts of others is both a blessing and a challenge. You perceive their pain, their unspoken fears, the wounds they try so hard to hide from the world. At times, you might feel the overwhelming desire to help or heal, but there's also the discomfort of knowing too much, of being unable to look away from what others would rather keep hidden. This can be especially hard when it involves those you care about deeply, friends, family, loved ones, when you wish you didn't know the truth that your eyes reveal. Yet this gift of discernment is not just for seeing the pain and struggles of others. It is also a powerful tool of protection and transformation. By recognizing the truth behind the facade, you can navigate the world with greater wisdom and clarity. You are less likely to be deceived or misled because you see things as they truly are, not as they are presented. This insight allows you to make choices that are aligned with your higher purpose, ensuring that your path remains clear and true, even in the face of adversity. While this gift may feel heavy at times, remember that it is also a profound blessing. It allows you to walk through life with a deeper understanding, a more compassionate heart, and the ability to bring light into even the darkest corners. By embracing this ability, you can transform not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you, guiding them toward truth, healing, and spiritual awakening. In intimate relationships, the power of your gaze becomes even more significant. Eye contact, already a profound form of connection, takes on new meaning when you look into the eyes of someone you love or care for deeply. Your eyes become a conduit for a deeper level of communication, one that goes beyond words. In these moments, you are not just seeing the other person, you are seeing into their soul. If there is anything hidden, any unspoken truth or suppressed emotion, it will reveal itself to you. This can be both a blessing and a challenge, as it forces both you and the other person to confront what lies beneath the surface. For someone who is trying to hide something from you, maintaining eye contact will be almost impossible. The light in your eyes exposes the truth, and no matter how hard they try to conceal it, their eyes will betray them. This is one of the most valuable tools you possess in relationships, the ability to discern truth from deception. Trust this gift, for it will guide you through the complexities of human interaction and protect you from those who do not have your best interests at heart. But it's important to remember that this gift is not just about exposing the shadows. It's also about healing. Your gaze has the power to bring comfort, peace, and even spiritual transformation to those who are open to receiving it. When you look at someone with love and compassion, your eyes become a channel for divine light, capable of reaching the deepest parts of their soul. This light can heal wounds, restore hope, and bring clarity to those who are struggling. Often you won't need to say a word. Your presence and your gaze alone will be enough to bring about change. This is the dual nature of your gaze as a chosen one. It can confront darkness and reveal hidden truths, but it can also offer love, healing, and comfort. It is a tool of discernment, but also of spiritual connection. And as you continue to walk your path, you will find that this power only grows stronger. The more you align yourself with divine love, the more your eyes will reflect this light to those around you. So, as you move through the world, remember the power you carry within you. Your eyes are not just for seeing, they are instruments of transformation, a reflection of the divine light that lives within you. Use this gift wisely, with compassion and love, and you will fulfill your purpose as a chosen one. Through your gaze, you have the ability to bring healing, clarity, and truth to those who need it most. Let your eyes be a beacon of light in a world that so often prefers to dwell in the shadows. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how your journey as a chosen one is unfolding. Together, we can spread more light and uplift others on their path.